I was nominated for the 50 Top Farmers award about a week ago. It's a really busy week here on the farm, so I have to be honest, I almost didn't complete the application, and this video was putting me off doing it because I knew it was something that really I should prepare for and really think about. And I was out in the field today moving the sheep onto a new cell of grazing, and I just thought, sit down, say something, send it off. So we moved to Great Cotmarsh Farm about 3 years ago. Before that, we were working as conservation graziers all around the Cotswolds. So we take our sheep and our cattle to a range of different sites that needed animal impact. And it tended to be for landowners that didn't have their own livestock, but understood the value of having sort of that livestock on the land. So like the Gloucestershire Wildlife Trust, or big estates that were mainly arable, but then had a little bit of grassland that was sort of that needed that looking after. We did cover crop grazing for arable farmers. We grazed floodplain meadows, and it really taught us a lot about land, the role of animals and livestock on the land, and how we could really care for and nurture our grasslands for biodiversity. We then did the Savory Institute's Holistic Farm Management Training course, and that was massively inspirational and really had a profound impact on, I think, my knowledge around what we were doing and why it was so important. And I went from this transition of seeing the land as like a patchwork of habitats and fields to look after, to rather one big living, breathing ecosystem, and how every small action that we made could have this sort of transformative and sort of profound impact on something that we hadn't even thought about. So when we moved to the farm, you know, I guess having been looking after other people's land for so long, we found ourselves in this position where we suddenly had the ability to really make decisions about the land, and really sort of take control over what we were doing, why we were doing it. So the first thing we did was get baseline soil samples. We have planted so it'll be in the new year, over 4,500 trees in partnership with the Woodland Trust as part of a really exciting agroforestry scheme. We have built a classroom on the farm, and we are constantly engaging with farmers and students from primary school to A-level to degree level, particularly around fashion and fibre. We do a lot here around wool and leather, and we grow botanical dye plants, and getting the students here on the farm, digging soil, seeing worms, seeing the birds interacting with our hedgerows, it really helps them to understand the impact of their decisions on materials, and that impact of their decision on materials, on the land and on the environment. And it sort of gives them a bit of hope, and this sort of empowers them, I guess, to really make positive decisions as designers. And we're quite excited about the fact that as farmers, we're able to sort of access and engage students and other farmers to show them and get them thinking about doing things a bit differently. And I think that's why I really wanted to apply for the Top Farmers, 50 Top Farmers programme, because to me, that people, that peer-to-peer knowledge, that education, that engagement is how we're going to really make change, that grassroots impact change that I think could really improve the trajectory on, rather than just talk and waffle and policy. Policy is important, but people on the ground are the ones that can really improve things for the better, and it's exciting to be a part of that. I was nominated